anything really terrible happened this week? No, not really. No, it's been a relatively what?
Bad Bunny happened.
Yeah, I saw the man. They lost their absolute fucking minds over that.
It was such a good show, though.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
I understood maybe 5% of the actual lyrics. I was there for the vibes, but the vibes were immaculate.
I didn't watch it. It's not that it wasn't my thing. It was, for one thing, I was streaming at the same time because, okay, look, if you are enjoying the football, if that is one of the things that helps you get through this entire you're surviving through, awesome. You enjoy it. It's making you happy and it's making people I hate sad. So congratulations and thank you to Mr. Football and his family for making that possible. But it's not my thing. So I was streaming during it, so I missed it. But what I did see was all over social media was a bunch of very white people losing their entire mind.
Did you see any of the alternative halftime show? Obviously I didn't watch that, but I have seen clips online.
Kid Rock was lip syncing so bad they started calling him Hillbilly Vanilli.
There was another guy, I forget his name, Brantley Pickup or something. And literally the song this guy was singing
Roll Fizzle Beef.
Tell it to your therapist, bro. Because the
Blast
lyrics, and I'm not even exaggerating, were, I just want to catch my fish. I just want to drive my truck. I just want to drink my beer, cut my grass. Okay, do that.
Yeah, I mean, why are you singing about it, man? I mean, what the f***? Ain't nobody stopping you.
Is somebody stopping you? Why do you sound so f***ing mopey about it? What? Go do that.
No, I wasn't. It pissed off all the right people, and that made me happy.
Yeah. And I there was a little Where's Waldo going on toward the beginning, right? Because Bad Bunny just collected Latin celebrities like Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
And put them on the front porch of the casita, this little pink house on the set.
Right.
And the fucking flex, okay? Because this man had Cardi B, Pedro Pascal, Jessica Alba, at least 3 or 4 people I don't even remember. You saw each of them for half a second. Imagine the fucking flex to be Pedro Pascal came to my party. You can't see him though.
I did love that, of the part of the set pieces were actually performers dressed up like bushes. So
yeah, apparently that was because it was faster to change the set that way, because it started out in sugarcane fields.
Yeah,
but so was constantly moving. And instead of moving big walls of grass.
Right. So shout out to the Macbeth fandom. Your time has come.
I know. Can you imagine? Guys, I booked the Super Bowl. Really? What are you doing? I'm grass stalk number 142. Okay, cool.
Okay, man. Anyway. So, yeah, we have some more sports stuff to talk about this week, but it's stupider. So I guess we should get to that. Each week. Catherine, Radio Dead Air.
Sorry.
What?
There's gossip going around now. I guess Cardi B was dating a guy on the Patriots, and she found out he was cheating on her, and apparently Cardi B is a bruja. So the rumors are that the Patriots got spanked in the Super Bowl because she cursed him, in which case, good for her.
But also, it could be because they suck ass.
That too.
All right.
But I like the Cardi B story better.
Each week, Catherine and the Radio Dead Air audience go out in the worldwide airwebs, find all sorts of horrible stuff, bring it back here for a little segment we like to call What the Fuck is Wrong with You? And this week, the past few weeks, the Winter Olympics has begun, which is just insane. Compare the Winter Olympics to the Summer Olympics. And the Winter Olympics is like the Summer Olympics is, you're going to go and jump and you're going to run a little bit. The Winter Olympics is, here you go. You're going to go 5 fucking kilometers and then here's a gun. Fucking curling. Nobody knows what those guys are doing.
400 miles an hour down this track in a sled.
So I don't entirely know where this came from, aside from a German newspaper, Bild is what it's called. And we're not sure, but this has become this is all the Olympics world is talking about. And that, of course, is penises. How penis injections became a Winter Olympics talking point. So what we're talking about is German newspaper Bild reported that jumpers were injecting their penises with hyaluronic acid, which I don't even know what the fuck that is, before being measured for their suits. What is it? What's hyaluronic?
So hyaluronic acid it's a very trendy skincare ingredient right now. It's going to be in a lot of your serums and moisturizers. It's a humectant, which means that it draws moisture to itself. So hyaluronic acid helps your skin stay hydrated, but it also has plumping effect, which is why they were doing this, to get more room in the nether region of the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what they were doing, the idea is
temporary plumping effect.
Right. It doesn't make it longer, fellas. So stop now before you head out to the store. Put the keys down. It doesn't make it longer.
Don't stop right now, because nobody gives a fuck if it's longer.
However, it does increase the girth. Yeah.
Exactly.
Circumference. Wait, what are you doing? What, buddy, what are you doing?
He is showing us his girthy tail.
Now, you might be asking yourselves at home, why the fuck are Winter Olympic skiers potentially, and I want to put out potentially because this has not been confirmed to have happened. This newspaper just ran with it.
Yeah, but I don't know how you would prove it.
Why would someone want a girthier cock before skiing? Well,
you've heard the shit that goes down in the Olympic Village, right? They go through condoms.
Well, here's the idea here. Every centimeter on a suit counts, says the ski men's race director Sandro Pertil. If your suit has 5% bigger surface area, you fly further. They're trying to do like a flying squirrel thing, only with the crotch. So the idea is if you can expand the material, you could catch the wind while you're ski jumping and sail on.
I mean, why have balls if they're not even going to be aerodynamic? Fun fact, Bild. So the original Barbie doll in the striped bathing suit was modeled after a German doll called Lily that was sponsored by Bild. It was the Bild Lily doll. And that was what the original Barbie was prototyped on. The more you know.
Stupid, sexy Flanders. Yes. It's like wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Now, it's so, again, no one has confirmed this has happened. But I don't even know how you would. But the entirety of the reporting, there has just been story after story after story about Winter Olympic skiing penises.
And it's all basically Christy Swanson and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Well, yeah, my cousin's brother's college roommate's uncle's best friend has a neighbor whose son is an Olympic ski jumper, and he said that he totally injected fillers into his dick.
Now, the problem with this is we're like a few weeks to maybe a couple months away. We're going to get a story where some dude does this and it goes horribly, horribly wrong.
Yeah, because they're going to do it themselves.
Yes, exactly. How hard could it be? Right?
You don't watch The Pit, do you?
I do not watch The Pit. Sarah does. Sarah watches the hell out of The Pit.
Last week they had, was it last week? The week before? Spoilers if you don't watch The Pit. They had a patient come in with priapism. And the thing about The Pit, because it is on streaming, they show you everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, well, the only way to deal with this is we have to drain all the blood off of the very, very erect penis. So they had big old prosthetic soldier that the doctors were stabbing with syringes and pulling blood out of. Close up.
Yay!
Great television. Great television.
Speaking of great television, you were never all that much into MST3K, were you?
I didn't really have Comedy Central when it was on. I think for the high points of the years, I didn't even have cable, and that was before streaming was a thing. So no, not like because I didn't like it. I just,
well, if you're like Tara and you didn't watch it, the premise is a man is stranded in space and forced by evil scientists to watch terrible movies. And he builds robots.
Oh, I thought they did that out of boredom.
No, he was forced to.
Oh.
Yes, that is the whole point. It was a science experiment. They were forced to watch terrible movies. But the problem was, in order to keep himself from going crazy, Joel built a couple robots out of parts on the satellite, except those parts were the ones that controlled when the movies stop and start. So he was stuck having to watch these things. And it was torture. The whole idea was these movies were so bad, it's torture. Now, why am I bringing this up in the terms of what the fuck is wrong with you? Because that was a comedy show with puppets. And now, in our complete topsy-turvy, stupid, freaking American world, it's military doctrine.
Yeah.
Military personnel being pressured to see Melania documentary, Watchdog says. Apparently seeking to boost its box office, some military personnel have reportedly been pressured into seeing Melania, the $75 million documentary from Amazon MGM Studios about First Lady Melania Trump. The head of the Watchdog group...
$75 million.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to see it.
Well, the military is. Until Watchdog Group Military Religious Freedom Foundation told Business Insider in an interview published Thursday, February 5th, that he has been swamped with complaints from military members stationed at 8 facilities around the world, upset that their commanding officers demanded that they see the film. People are scared, said Mikey Weinstein, the president founder of the MRFF. They were pressured to see the movie. Your military superior, that's not your shift manager at Taco Bell or Starbucks. They have complete and total control over you. Journalist Jonathan Larson said Weinstein quoted one of the letters as saying, "Nobody that I know wanted to go except for those that did not want to get jacked up by our unit commander for not attending." They're like, it's not even, I'll go fucking deal with the movie. It's what, I'm ordered to go see a movie, big whoop. No. It's like, do I have to? Do I have to go watch this fucking movie, please? No.
And something I learned being married to Dan, who was an Army veteran, the contract that you sign to be in the American military, you basically sign away your Bill of Rights.
Yes.
So, like, you do not have First Amendment rights in the military. They can literally tell you what to say. So they can do this. Like, they can require you to go see a propaganda film about the First Lady, and you have to do it. And what I think is funny about it, because let's be honest, the other things I know, because Dan was nuclear biochem in the Army. So this is like not even the 15th worst thing that they do to American military personnel. Just so you know. They're going to survive this one. What I find so funny about it is that they have to do this because the numbers are so fucking bleak that they were like, how do we make people see it? Oh, right. We have an entire demographic that we can literally force to see it.
It is in wide release. The first weekend, it made something like $7 million. This last weekend, it made something like $3.
Yeah.
So total.
Somebody actually compared the drop off to Ant-Man Quantumania.
Except that still made hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
This hasn't even made back a 7, like it's made like 10 million out of a 70 million.
What's probably really pissing them off is the movie whooping ass right now is like a self-funded indie made by a YouTuber based on a video game nobody's heard of. Yeah.
No, I heard of it. Iron Lung's fucked up. You should play that. It's a fucking weird game. It's cool.
The last video game I played was Rock Band.
Terrible.
So I shouldn't say nobody's heard of, because I'm a bad litmus for that.
It's not a video game like a video game. It's a video game like a mind fuck.
Ocean of Blood. Right. I'm probably not going to go out and get the Ocean of Blood video game.
Come on. You know you want go on buy the Ocean of Blood game. Come on. Come on. No.
Tara is a normie. I don't like video games. That doesn't make me a normie. Do you remember 2 weeks ago when I said I fell down a fucking 21 Pilots rabbit hole?
You don't watch MST3K. I mean...
Okay. You didn't even get lost. You still think they didn't explain the polar bears.
Why were the polar bears there?
They explained it like 14 times. Just saying I'm not a normie. Okay. I've watched Twin Peaks all the way through like 6 times. And on Valentine's Day, what I'm doing is going to Alamo Drafthouse to watch Firewalk with Me by myself.
Well, okay, but that's also a movie. Nobody really, it wasn't really, even the Twin Peaks fans were like, what the fuck just happened?
Exactly. Is that something a normie would do?
All right. Well, moving right along to our more normal shit. It is winter. It is cold in places. There has been ice. It even got a little snow here, which we had a little bit. It was nice. It was like 3 inches, so it wasn't so bad.
It's been 65 degrees all week here.
I know, it's been weird. It was like super ass cold, and now it's getting super ass warm. It fucking jet streams all screwed up. Well, our next story is in Massachusetts, and we keep having stories like this. It's like the most primitive fucking brain shit. What stop ice? Fire! Fire! Stop it. So we have, as usual, Milton homeowner, Massachusetts man using blowtorch on roof to melt ice sets home on fire.
That's Bastin.
Massachusetts homeowner accidentally set his house on fire while trying to melt ice buildup during a brutal winter stretch of Arctic misery that has frustrated millions of Americans. The fire broke out at a home in Milton, Massachusetts after the man used a blowtorch to melt ice off his roof. Milton Fire Deputy Chief John Erner said the flames quickly spread into the attic, turning what appeared to be a small flare-up into a major fire. Witnesses say the fire escalated rapidly. He gets down. We see the flames in the gutter, one neighbor said. All of a sudden, smoke was coming from everywhere. It just seemed like the whole roof was consumed.
Your roof, bro.
Firefighters believed the blaze would be minor. We pulled the gutter off the side of the building, think it was going to be a light fire. The whole attic was fully involved. Crews battled the flames for hours while also dealing with freezing temperatures. No one was injured. Neighbors say the incident serves as a warning to homeowners the struggle with snow and ice after days of harsh weather. Fire is not the answer. You don't need fire. You just need heat. You know what would have worked so much better? Get a brick. Take the blowtorch. Heat up the brick. Put it up there. No fire, just heat. Problem solved. And snow, you can't directly melt snow, even with heat. The reason why is snow, while it is cold and you're like, oh, it's just frozen water, right? But snow is not like ice because snow has air. So much air between the molecules, it's actually insulates itself. So if you just like take a bunch of snow and put it in a pot and turn heat on, it won't melt. It'll melt very, very slowly. It takes a long time. You have to add water to it, then it'll melt faster because you're getting past the air and you're taking the air out of the snow and it melts super fast. It's just that's how they can build igloos and stuff. Or what? It's not an igloo. Big bowl
of something hot. No, that's how you crack your roof open.
Yeah.
Warm, not hot.
Yeah. No, I mean it's how they do. It's why igloos, and there's another snow one that's not actually. They don't actually build it out of bricks. They just stomp the snow down and then dig a hole. But it's like an igloo. That's how the insulation works because it can keep air trapped inside.
I was not aware of that.
It doesn't transfer heat efficiently. I mean, it's not going to get like 80 degrees inside of one of them, but it's going to be it'll be like minus 20 outside and it'll be like just above freezing inside, which is all you need to not die. So, I mean, hypothermia might happen.
How you live in Boston and don't know. Like, I know the Northeast has had a worse winter than normal, but Boston is not a stranger to the occasional blizzard.
No.
I don't know how you live in Boston and don't know not to set your roof on fire.
Blowtorch, it's like the blowtorch is like the baseball bat of tools, right? It's not very subtle. It's just like...
I had a friend take me out for dinner for my birthday over the weekend, and we got a little charcuterie board. And the gimmick with this charcuterie board was that in the middle was a candle made out of beef tallow. And as that melted, you like dip the bread in it and, did your thing. And the problem with that candle is it's very hard to dip your bread in it without putting the flame out. Mm-hmm. So we immediately accidentally put the flame out. We grabbed the waiter. We're like, we're so sorry. Can you relight this candle? Dude comes over with a fucking blowtorch. A blowtorch. And we're like, we were expecting like a match. Maybe a lighter, maybe one of those long candle lighters. I got those. Blowtorch.
They do the same thing with like they do the same thing with like creme brulee and shit.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
But like, we had the little charcuterie board. It had grapes on it. He cremated those grapes. We had grapes flambe.
The next one, this is from where? Evansville, Indiana. When you think of...
I think that's where Mean Girls took place.
When you think of things in life that are threatening, it's like, it's hard to imagine like a child's balloon as threatening. It's hard to imagine, like, a Mini Cooper
Have you not
as
seen
threatening.
it?
Well, context. It's hard to imagine a unicycle as threatening, right? Well, someone tried. Someone definitely tried. I don't even understand. Man on unicycle threatened Lyft driver passengers with loaded gun.
See, it's not the unicycle he was trying to be threatening with. It was the fucking gun.
Police are investigating an incident involving a unicycle rider with a gun early Sunday morning. Officers were dispatched.
That is scary. Moby comes at me on a unicycle, I'm a fucking run.
Officers say they spoke with the driver and 3 passengers who told them a suspect on a unicycle pulled a gun on them during an argument. The driver told detectives she was waiting to pick up her passengers when the suspect, 29-year-old Patrick M. Donovan, rode past and punched her side window while shouting. She says Donovan rode back and struck her driver's side mirror after she rolled down her window. After picking up her passengers, the Lyft driver say Donovan pointed a handgun at them after one of the passengers rolled down the window and yelled at him. Lyft rider told police Donovan followed them while shouting and waving the gun after she drove away. Officers say they knew Donovan because he rides his unicycle in the area often. Police say they spoke with him and noticed a handgun in his waistband. Had a black 9mm Ruger handgun loaded with 1 round in the chamber and 13 in the magazine.
I got to give this guy a little bit of credit because read through this, right? He's on a unicycle.
Yeah.
1 big wheel, no handlebars.
Right.
And he has the fucking coordination to be swerving around a vehicle, banging on the windows, and pulling a fucking gun. I couldn't ride a unicycle doing none of those things.
I would if someone on a unicycle pulled a gun on me, I'd be like, is this a joke? Are you fucking with me, dude?
And am I wrong? Does Luger still make guns, or is that like an antique gun?
A Ruger? I don't know. I don't like, fuck if I know.
I feel like Lugers are.
No, it's a Ruger. R with a Ruger.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a guy,
Ruger.
the hair salon I work at, in the spring, there's a guy who rides around town on a penny farthing. One of those
those big
with
ones with the big, the tiny wheels at the back. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm picturing him just fucking strapped, pulling a gun on somebody.
Like, I've seen those videos. Like, there's a guy who goes around Seattle on a unicycle with bagpipes and shit. And sometimes he puts on a Darth Vader.
In a Darth Vader, yeah.
Yeah. I would be like, is this a bit? Are you trying to?
Did you know? I just saw a story. I don't know if it was Portland or Minneapolis. It might be that guy. There's a guy who's been bagpiping at all the ice protests.
Yeah.
And he figured out how to hook up a respirator to his bagpipes so he can keep playing through tear gas.
Jesus.
That's
special.
Yeah.
No,
But anyway, if Moby comes at me on a unicycle, I'm done. I'm going home.
I'd be like, is this a bit? Is somebody recording this? Like, I'd be looking around for somebody putting this shit on TikTok.
Is this for YouTube? Are you a YouTuber?
Right. All right. Next up, this is from Charlotte, North Carolina. And this is like, I don't think criminals understand the point of crime, which is very strange, but I don't think they get it. If you break into a place, you're like stealing shit, right? Like, you're stealing the money and you leave, right?
Generally, not on this show, though. Sometimes you make breakfast.
Sometimes you make fucking pizza.
Oh.
Man breaks into Little Caesars, starts making and selling pizzas. A North Carolina man is facing multiple felony charges after he broke into a Little Caesars after closing time and started making and selling pizza. It happened Sunday, the day after a massive snowstorm hit the state, and the suspect kept all the money for himself. So, bro. Basically, what you did was you gave yourself a job illegally.
Yeah.
You gave... That's usually not... Don't people do crimes so they don't have to do jobs?
Yeah, generally, but he didn't have to buy all the supplies.
True. Arrest was made after the suspect tried to
do all the labor.
An arrest was made after the suspect tried to break into the shop a second time. What, did you want to pick up another shift? Kingston Police Department responded to Little Caesars' reference to a breaking and entering. Upon arrival, officials were advised that 41-year-old Johnson Hackett, a former employee, had unlawfully entered the business on 2 separate occasions. Like, you don't even have to go there no more, bro.
Right. Like, I don't know if you got fired or quit, but either way...
During the first incident, Hackett entered the business, prepared pizzas, sold them to customers, kept the proceeds for himself. During the second incident, Hackett again broke into the business while it was occupied by employees. Police attempted to prevent Hackett from entering, which resulted in a physical altercation. He was injured in the brawl and taken to the hospital for treatment. He was arrested after being released. He's been charged with felony breaking and entering, felony obtaining property by false pretenses, felony larceny after breaking and entering, misdemeanor breaking and entering, and violating city curfew. Investigators did not report how many pizzas the suspect made and sold to unaware customers. The guy was, all right, it was smart because there's a snowstorm going on, right?
Yeah.
And the town is shut down and everybody else is closed, but you're driving down the street. You shouldn't be out driving, but you are driving down the street. You're like, man, the grocery store's closed. I didn't buy groceries. Wait, what's that? It's Little fucking Caesars and it's open. What?
But also, the employees actually threw the fuck down.
Yeah.
Babe, you work at Little Caesars. It is not worth all that.
Right. Now, I'm going to tell you, Little Caesars, breadsticks. The breadsticks are amazing. The crazy bread is the best shit. The pizza. Your anus will know sorrow.
It just doesn't taste good.
It doesn't taste great, no. But it also doesn't stay down great either. The crazy bread is magnificent, I will say. Crazy bread is fucking magnificent.
You guys know, I've worked my share of service industry jobs.
Shit, I want crazy bread now.
Probably the closest to this was when I worked at Starbucks. And I have to say, if I was closing up the Starbucks and a former employee came in and wanted to work the Starbucks, I made $9 an hour at that job. I wasn't throwing the fuck down to protect the Starbucks.
Yeah, go ahead, fucker, whatever. Whatever. I don't fucking care at this fucking point. I'm tired.
You want to get yelled at by these people and make lattes? Live your best life, friend. I have to call 911 so they don't fire me, but...
I mean, look, if you have never had Little Caesars, the crazy bread is the shit. You can stop by. It's not that expensive. Get some crazy bread. It's the shit. It's all carbs. It's all fucking carbs, but it is the shit. But
that's the best part about chain pizza places, because they always try to expand their menu, and it's just bread in different permutations. Like,
they did it first. They pretty much did it first.
This bread we put cinnamon on, so it's dessert now. And this bread we put different cheese on, yellow cheese, so it's an appetizer now. It's all just fucking pizza dough.
It's all the same shit.
Do you want a 4-course meal made entirely of pizza dough? We're your guy.
No, it's just, you don't understand. You could have done so many other things to, like, everything was closed and you're breaking and entering. You could have gone nuts stealing shit. But what did you do? You gave yourself a job.
Yeah, a job you already had.
Well, now we go from bad restaurant employees or ex-employees to bad restaurant customers because fucking hell, this is from St. Louis, so. Uh-oh, indeed.
Hopefully it's not pizza, because that pizza is.
There is some public escalation that makes sense. There's getting irritated, there's getting upset with service, there's, even raised voices a bit and then storming out. Being a little dramatic. That makes sense. Then there is public escalation that it's like, you have no place to come back down to. What did you think was going to fucking happen? You've crossed the Rubicon. This is crossing the fucking social Rubicon here. Soup thrown, shots fired during argument at Kirkwood Sushi restaurant. Right?
What?
St. Louis woman is facing multiple felony charges after police say she fired a gun inside a Kirkwood restaurant during an argument with staff Wednesday night. According to the Kirkwood Police Department, the shooting happened just before 8:30 p.m. at a sushi restaurant. Police said the restaurant managers told officers the suspect drove away in a white SUV. Officers located the vehicle a short time later, detained the people in the car. After reviewing the restaurant's security footage, police identified the occupant of the SUV as Aliyah N. Moorhead, another adult woman, and Moorhead's 9-year-old child.
You're shooting at the sushi restaurant with your kid?
According to the officer, Gary Baldridge, Kirkwood police spokesman, Moorhead told officers she believed restaurant staff were rude to her and her family when they arrived. Moorhead said she used a translation feature on her AirPods and determined the cooks had made racial and derogatory comments in Spanish about herself and her family. You are ChatGPT in this shit, lady, aren't you?
And that's not great.
No.
That shouldn't happen. But it doesn't really justify shooting them. You can just leave and not eat them.
Are you sure ChatGPT was right? Because come on now.
What? I mean, it could have been Google Translate.
I wouldn't ask this shit to translate shit for me. Any of it. I ain't trust it. Even if it's Google Translate now, it's got fucking Gemini underneath it.
Maybe that's why some people were mad about the halftime show, because they did this and they think Bad Bunny called them names.
No, he just said they were dumb, but, Police said Moorhead got upset over what she described as an issue with her order. Server offered to correct the order, but Moorhead began swearing at the server and was asked to leave. Authorities allege Moorhead threw a bowl of soup at the server, hitting him and others nearby. Server moved a chair between himself and Moorhead. However, she grabbed the chair and threw it. Then Moorhead took out a 9mm Glock, threatened the server, fired shots in his direction. The 9-year-old was walking between their mother and the server at the time. The bullet missed the server, went through a refrigerator, and struck the wall. No one was injured, police said. St. Louis County.
You could have killed your own child.
Oh, yeah. St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney's Office charged Moorhead, 31, with first-degree assault, armed criminal action, unlawful use of a weapon, endangering the welfare of a child, first-degree property damage, $150,000 cash-only bond. Fucking hell, lady. Of all the things that happen, do you know what you do in this situation? You firmly tell them to go fuck themselves. You leave, and you get yourself and everybody you know to review bomb that shit on Yelp. You get on your Facebooks, you get on your social medias, get on your Instagrams, tell everybody to go and write a 1-star review. That's the end of it. But
just go eat somewhere else.
You had to escalate to fucking gunfire.
You could have killed your own child.
Once you start shooting in the restaurant, you have no place to pull back to. You have gone all in. and your hand is a pair of twos. Because you have no retreat. You are committed, as they say. The fucking fuck. At the sushi restaurant. Everybody in that place is like, I am not getting paid enough to deal with this shit.
Fuck no.
What in the entire fuck? I have never had a dining experience. I've had like one or two bad ones. I've never had a dining experience so bad. I thought to myself, man, I wish I was packing right now. Never.
I mean, I literally ate at a Chinese restaurant in Boston that I think legitimately was run by organized crime.
Yeah.
And still, no, I don't think I would have preferred to be armed.
Chris in the channel saying, you made Waffle House look civil, right?
Yeah.
Like, good fucking Christ. And St. Louis, I mean, it's Missouri. So
St. Louis is like the metropolitan part of Missouri. That's what they think is a city.
Not that metropolitan, apparently.
They do have pretty much every kind of ethnic cuisine you can think of.
Yes, including sushi with gunfire.
Bullet sushi.
What have we learned this week? We've learned that if you're going out for sushi in St. Louis, duck.
Yeah. No, sushi.
It's terrible. We have learned if you are going to commit a crime, especially breaking and entering, don't give yourself a job.
Yeah. Just, you've already committed a felony. Just take shit.
Like, you're getting like what, $8 for every fucking pizza? You could have broken into a place and made a lot more money than that. Like, fuck's sake, man. We have learned do not trust men on unicycles. Some of them might be Moby. We've learned that blowtorches are not the ideal tool for melting the ice on your house.
Mm-mm.
Like, you
we shouldn't have had to learn that.
Like, go get one of those infrared heaters or some shit.
Nobody specifically told me that, and yet I still feel like I just inherently know it's a bad idea.
Yeah. You already knew.
Yeah.
We've learned that part of the downside of the U.S. military is sometimes you will be ordered to go and watch a really terrible movie. It's an order, a legal command. You could be drummed out of the military service for not watching the shitty movie. I wonder if they gave them like a test when they got back to be like, to prove that they actually watched the fucking thing. Like, you know how they do your driver's license, like they did do your driver's safe driver tests, and they gave you a test just to prove you watched the fucking thing.
When my sister and I would go to church on Sundays without my parents, my mom would make us bring back a church bulletin as proof that we actually went and didn't just like go get breakfast somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
And finally this week, we've learned that in the midst of the Olympic pomp and circumstance, the most heated debate is about injecting stuff into your dick. That's
I mean,
really
as dick injectables go, hyaluronic acid is probably one of your safest options. Hyaluronic acid is pretty harmless.
Right. You say that. But, and then we're going to be back here in 6 months and you'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake.
But like, you got to use a sterile needle and all that stuff and wash your dick, which we know a lot of dudes don't want to do. So, yeah.
It's going to be a guy they're going to start calling beer can.